Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin. If you guys don't know what I look like, good, because you shouldn't. I'm actually really tired. I've been recording for a long time. I needed a break. I needed some camera time off. This is one of my most asked for videos. It's a video I said I would post a million times. So today we're going to be talking about jump shots. I wanted to drop this video months ago, but the thing is, I really didn't have the chance. There was a lot of things going on. So today, I'm just going to be recording it. Hopefully we have the opportunity to get it out there for you guys. So first off, let's go into our settings, right? Settings. Your settings should say your shot meter is by your hands unless you changed it. So shot meter should be by your hands. Now what happens is, what that means is the meter for when you shoot, obviously this is all common sense, I don't have to explain this to you guys, right, is by your hands. You could do it under your feet. This one is kind of harder, right? It's definitely a little bit harder, but I like the one with the hand and feet. This one honestly just looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like getting the green light on the top and the bottom, like both sides. It's kind of cool. But what I really want to tell you guys is, if you actually want to practice the right way, you guys have a little bit of time before the next 2K comes out. Why don't we try it without a shot meter? This is where it's very difficult. This is where you have no kind of feel. This is where you kind of feel out your players, what you should be looking at. Because honestly, with most of the players I shoot with, I don't look at a shot meter. I only look at shot meters with like 3 or 4 players. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about in a second. But your shot feedback should definitely be on, not just on free throws. It should not be off. Keep that on. You could change the color of your shot meter. I personally like it on white. You can put it on black, you can put it on gray, red, yellow, whatever color you like. You could put it on the team color. This just makes it the color of like the jersey. And honestly, I personally like white, like I said, just because it's kind of more obvious. No matter the court, you can kind of see it, and that's just the one that I'm used to. There's absolutely nothing wrong with changing it. And now let's just get into it. What I also want to show you guys is, me personally, I hate vibration. I always turn my vibration off. Make sure or try to turn your vibration off if you have it. It's just a little easier. I feel like when you vibrate, it like changes up your shot a little bit. And now first thing we're doing is we're going into single player freestyle. We are going into freestyle. Make a team and get in here. All right, so once you're in here, you could actually change to whatever player you want. You could do subs. So I'm going to show you guys a couple different players and what you should be looking at when you're shooting with them. So every player, you kind of look at different things. So after you click on the player you want, you go up, you switch him to your practice player, you hit options, confirm you want to make the sub, and here we go. All right, so with Jimmy Butler, what I look at when I shoot the ball is I actually look at his arms. The when I release is when he is about to release the ball. I let go when he is. You can see that one was like a full white. Honestly, green right there. So look, so what happens is, almost every player, you're trying to release when the ball is leaving their hands. That is the perfect time to release. We have not missed a shot with him yet. I probably just jinxed it right there. Yep. So we're definitely not always looking at the bar. It depends on the player. AK-47, for example, I'm going to show you guys something. A lot of people have trouble with his jump shot, including myself, and it's because we're looking at his arms. What I look at with AK is different than all of that. But I actually look at his feet personally. Like, that's what I'm looking at when I'm shooting with him. I don't know why. It's just like when his feet hit a certain point. Like base 11 is different than a lot of other bases. I'm editing out a little bit because I hope you guys don't hear it. But yeah, you could actually look at the top of his base. You could, like, there's different things you could be looking at. You could look at the bar. You could look at his feet. It all depends on you. Certain players, you're waiting till their feet connect. You're waiting till their legs are up at a certain point. It all depends. You kind of feel it with AK a little different. Like AK, he gets like stuck in an animation. It's kind of hard to see it on the other side. I don't know why, but basically I just wait till his feet kind of connect. When his feet kind of connect, that's when I kind of let go of the ball. It's slightly earlier, I would say, like right before the connection. And you could look at the release up the top. It says late. That means I'm still shooting it slightly late. I could shoot it a little earlier, but he usually doesn't miss if I wait till his feet are about to connect. Now we're gonna go to the next player. This player, you look at something completely different when I shoot with. So I'm gonna be using KP on this one. So obviously, first off, before I start shooting, I just want to say that the jump shot in freestyle is obviously different than when you play online. Every single game mode in 2K has a different latency. What a latency is the lag, because when you play online, you're playing against somebody else, you're on a different server. So now we're gonna start shooting with KP. Actually, it's the first shot. I just took a practice shot. Usually with KP, what I do, usually with AK, I look at the top of his release. So not even just the release, I'm actually looking at the bar with KP. KP is one of those players that likes to hit lates. He's not one of those players that hits earlies. Every player hits shots differently, right? Some players like to hit earlies. KP hitting it early is so rare, but him hitting late is like normal. Look, I'm shooting differently right now. I'm shooting earlies, I'm shooting late. His lates tend to be greens if you're late enough, or if you're earlier than late. Like, look, my earlies don't hit as much. I hit 1 out of the 3 I took so far. Here's another one. Okay, he's hitting them right now. But yeah, I'm looking at his bar. At top of his bar is usually good. Obviously online is different, like we said, but online his lates are beautiful. I love shooting lates with KP. I know it sounds weird, I'm not going for greens, but just remember that. Like, just remember that every player is different. You gotta figure them out. Come in here and practice, you'll figure it out. I'm looking at his release. As I said, Jimmy, I'm not looking at his release, I'm looking at his jump shot, his actual form. And then with AK, I'm looking at his feet. So it always, for me, it depends on the players. People ask me sometimes, like, what do you look at? What are you looking at? This, and that. And this is what I look at. It depends on the player. Paul George, I look at the top of his release when he's about to let go. So I look at his form. You can look at Paul George's. You can definitely look at Paul George's bar as well. His bar is pretty good. You could also look at his feet. Literally, it's whatever you're comfortable with. But the 3 players we mentioned in the beginning are definitely what I was talking about, right? That's where I usually release with those guys. And I could go on and on with a lot of players. Practicing with them is definitely a move, definitely a really good move. KD is one of my favorite jump shots. I look at his release as well. His release is smooth to me, so I'm looking at when he's releasing the ball. That's where I shoot with him. A lot of players, that's where you should be looking. The bar is just there to be there, and you guys see it. I like the feet bar. It's just kind of cool. And KD is my guy. Like, me missing with KD is so, like, it's so weird to me, especially on this. So we can obviously go online, show you guys the different latencies and what I'm actually looking at. We'll talk about it a little more. So let's play like a quick online game so I could tell you guys what is going on. But yeah, I have not missed a shot with KD. Looking at his jump shot as he's letting go is like, it's a green light most of the time. So like, just keep shooting with these guys. Keep practicing, figure out what you should be looking at for certain players. A guy like Karl Malone has a really fast jump shot, so his release is weird, it's unorthodox. For Karl Malone, I do actually look at his bar. I look at his bar, it's a little easier for me on him. And look, you see, he greens more often than not. He greens because I'm actually just looking at his bar. I like the release on the bar on this one. So obviously it depends on the player. You kind of got to figure it out yourself. You got to look and choose and test them yourselves, because I'm not going to be able to tell you guys. But there's 3 different things. And like I said, if you take off the bar for a little bit, you're going to miss a lot. Without the bar, I'm promising you that you're going to miss a lot. But it's going to make you a better shooter for the future. I'm going to use the 3 players that I talked about, the 3 different things I'm looking at, so you can look at it there. All right, he's not even here. Thank you. I'm looking at his release. Green lights all day. So you start getting comfortable with guys' release, especially if they're open. Then again, 2K is its own game, right? 2K has its own algo system. It has its own algorithm. Sometimes you're going to miss even though you shouldn't be. Here we go. KP, top of his release. We're going all the way back. His bar goes all the way to the max. I'm trying to make it late. I'm not even gonna lie to you. KP is one of the only guys in the game I try to go late with. The thing with KP is I used to look at his arms. I used to like look at the top of his actual release, like when he's letting go of the ball. And then what had happened is I started realizing that wasn't the move. Right there, AK, feet, work, make the dream work. I love looking at base 11 guys' feet. That sounds like a fetish, but it's not. I really like, that's just how I do it. Like when their feet connect, that's when I know I gotta let go. Ooh! Ooh! Jimmy got put on skates. Oh nah, oh nah. Alright, I just lost the ball because I was kind of traumatized. I was traumatized. Alright, time out, bro. Thing is, I'm trying to do a jump shot video. I don't want to attack the basket. Like, I could have scored so many times. Look at this, bro. We're doing a jump shot video. Look, bang. Late release. Late release. You see it at the top, it still tells me late release. There are some players that do like hitting earlies, though. So it's not every player likes shooting lates. KP's one of the few that does. And we just getting blown by. Who knew trying to force 3s would be so hard? Who knew? Oh, I had Jimmy. Dude's literally giving up layups, dude. He's giving them up. He just doesn't want me to shoot 3s. Like, leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. There you go. There you go. Feet, work, make nothing work. I missed it. It's alright. Sometimes you miss. Even though, like, I feel like I know my jump shots. I feel like I know what I'm doing. Sometimes you miss. Sometimes you can't control that. Good steal right there. One more. Bang. Psych. Missed them. Psych. 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 These aren't 3s, bro. Stay at the 3-point line or something. We could. Oh, there it is. There it is. Money team. Green light. Where did I look? Comment right now. You guys know where I looked. Where did I look right there? Let me know if you guys been doing stuff like that, like noticing that there's 3 different places you could look. Remember, you guys could take off shot like feedback completely, change the color to it if you don't like the all white, make it any color you want. That's pretty cool, especially like there's a lot of people that are colorblind. You don't notice that, like sometimes like you take that for granted, but some people can't see colors. One more. Jimmy, yo, I have not like taken anything but greens with Jimmy, and that's not just because it's Jimmy Butler and I like him or anything like that. I don't miss that often with wide open shooters unless 2K wants me to. Like that should never go in, but unless 2K wants me to miss, that's like different, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think that should be all. I don't think I'm gonna go over anything else. I think we are good, right? We're all on the same page pretty much. I hope this was helpful in any way, shape, or form. Share it with anyone that it may help. I hope I wasn't like, I really wanted this video to be one of my best videos ever. It really wasn't. I showed you also before, back in the day, how badges are important. I'm gonna link that down below. Make sure you check that out. There's a lot of different things that lead into you making a jump shot and not. Don't get discouraged if you miss. Keep practicing. Go to freestyle. Practice in domination. Practice offline, online. Practice in different game modes so you can get a better feel for their release, knowing what you're looking at. And remember, the different latencies make you shoot differently in every single game mode. But yeah, guys, I really do hope this was helpful. Remember, keep it real. Always. Never change for nobody ever in your life. I will see you guys very, very soon. I don't know when you guys are watching this video, so just know I still miss you guys. I love you guys. Subscribe if you're new. Like this video up. Comment down below. I will read all your comments when I get back. Every single one of your comments will be read. I love you. I will see y'all soon. Ballin. I can't do the ballin' out when I'm not here, so Kemba, take this one away.
It's Kemba Walker. Thank you for watching Mosballin.